Hi everyone, so we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to go over your lesson virtually and then you're going to complete it. So at any time, if you need to pause this video, please do so because I have to make it short so it uploads. And if you have headphones, please plug them in so you don't distract someone next to you. All right, so we're all going to select the 11222 file, Othello Day 19. So today we're going to look at what is reverse psychology because Iago uses this as one of his manipulation techniques. Okay, and you actually may be familiar with reverse psychology. You may have used it yourself. You may have been the victim to reverse psychology. So we're going to break it down and talk about what it's really about. All right, so all of these assignments this week, everyone, they're graded. So please make sure you're doing them and all activities enclosed. By Thursday, all of these assignments are going to add up to a 40-point grade. So I will be back on Friday, and on Friday, I'm going to recap everything we did this week just to make sure everyone understands. All right, so let's take a look here. First thing I'd like you to do is you're going to pause the video and you're going to do a little review quizzes on Othello because we learned a lot this week. So pause the video, go to the quizzes app, and you're going to enter in this code. All right, so after you did that quizzes, there are probably some questions you got right and some questions you got wrong. So I want to go over some important information with you here. All right, so first thing I want you to be aware of is that in Iago's diction, in his word choice, you're going to notice that he uses indeed, seems, and think, like I think a lot. And he uses these words specifically because he's trying to make Othello doubtful. He's trying to make Othello question his marriage to Desdemona, his relationship with Cassio. And this, Iago knows what he's doing, right? He is fully aware. So he is just really trying to make Othello doubtful and curious. All right, so Emilia is Iago's wife, and we could argue that Emilia actually has no idea what Iago's up to because we know that they don't have the closest relationship to begin with. We saw how Iago spoke to Emilia in Act 2. But, Emilia strives to please Iago. And one way she does this is that she finds a handkerchief, which she knows belongs to Desdemona. Now, this isn't just any handkerchief. This handkerchief was a gift from Othello. So Emilia finds the handkerchief, and who does she give it to? Iago. So this is going to give Iago the proof he could give to Othello to show that Desdemona has been having an affair with Cassio, but we'll get to that later in the week. But this is a very critical symbol. All right, Othello reveals to Iago that he is insecure. We find out that, Othello appears to be this strong, noble general, but just like all human beings, he has his flaws and insecurities. And he says that some of his insecurities are the fact that he's much older than Desdemona and that he's an African man, right? At this point, they call him a Moor. So now let's take a look at the next part. It says, according to Iago, the worst part of jealousy is not knowing whether or not a man's wife is cheating on him and always being suspicious of her faithfulness, even though he worships her and thinks highly of her. So what Iago is saying here to Othello is that, the worst part about being married is not knowing if your wife is cheating on you or having suspicions and not having any proof. So once again, we see how Iago is the mastermind of planting the seed of doubt and curiosity in Othello's mind. All right, so going back to Iago's manipulation. So Iago right here, so annoying. Okay, so Iago, he just continues to reassure Othello that he's being honest. Now, we know Iago is the entire opposite of honest, right? This is dramatic irony where we, the audience, know that Iago is deceitful, but he's just trying to prove his loyalty to Othello. And it seems like so far, Othello is falling for it. All right, so let's talk about what is reverse psychology. Okay, so you're going to read an article today about reverse psychology, but before you do that, you're going to watch 2 videos. So what I'd like you to do right now is stop the video, this video, You're going to go in the assignment description, and there are going to be two YouTube videos. One is going to explain reverse psychology, and the second one is going to be a clip from a TV show where the parents use reverse psychology on their son. Okay, so at this point you should have watched the videos. So what I would like you to do right now is pause this video once again, and you're going to read this article called "When Does Reverse Psychology Work?" All right, so after you're done reading that article, you're going to answer these questions. So it says, what was the author's purpose for writing this article? What is meant by reverse psychology? Why are individuals prone to falling for reverse psychology? So why is it a good manipulation technique? Why do often people fall for it? Now, what factors contribute to making some individuals more likely, more susceptible to engage in reverse psychology? So think about like, what type of traits does a person have to be more likely to fall for reverse psychology? Are these people more confident, or are they more insecure? Then number 5 says, based on the evidence contained in the article, do you think Iago, did he use reverse psychology on Othello? Why or why not? Okay, so I want you to go back to the text and answer these questions. All right, when you're done, you're going to answer this exit pass. Do you think reverse psychology is an effective way to manipulate a person? Why or why not? All right, and that concludes today's lesson. If you did not finish any work from this week, please do that after you complete this. If you didn't finish this lesson in class today, please make sure you do it for homework. All right,